Good afternoon. It's Mrs.Z. Okay, guys, this is grade 5, mission 1, lesson 5, exit ticket. Express 9 thousandths as a decimal. Okay, as a decimal. So when we needed to express the number, we needed to pay attention if they have a suffix ths. This is tells you us those are not $1,000, those are thousandths. They are one out, there are pieces out of thousand that makes one whole. So when we say thousands, it tells us one thing. Then after the decimal, we should have 3-digit, 1, 2, 3 numbers. So thousands are, they have after the decimal 3-digit, because this doesn't say any one whole or 3 or 27 holes or any holes. It means that this is just a decimal part of a number and it has 0 holes. That's one thing. Okay. So now, because how many thousands we have? We only have 9 thousands. So if you look, if I have 329 thousands, that this would be 329 thousands. If I have only 29 thousands, that my number will be here 29,000, and this will be a 0. But I only have 9,000, so that means I don't have any tenths. I don't have any hundreds. I only have 9 out of 1,000 pieces, 9 thousandths. And that's what this is the answer for number 1. 9 thousandths, 3 digits. After the decimal, we call them thousandths. How many do we have? We have only 9. Express 29 thousandths as a fraction. Now, this was a decimal representation. Now, 29,000. You see, now we have not 9, we have 29,000. So if I needed to show as a decimal 29, I would say 29,000 as a decimal. But this is also a decimal number, so it doesn't have a whole. 29 thousandths as a fraction. So first we need a fraction line. Okay, that's a fraction line. The pieces are thousands, so that what this is going to be on the bottom of my fraction. That's the name of my denominator, the 1,000. How many I have? That's the numerator. I have only 29 out of 1,000 pieces, so I have 29,000. Next, that this is representation as a fraction. This is representation as a decimal. It's like a different language, Spanish or English, but the same, or Bosnian, same thing, in a different language. Express 24 holes and 357 in words. So this is 24 ones and decimal points that the language would say and 357 in words. So we also, however we say the number, that's how we write. So the first number when I'm saying 24. So 24 holes or just a 24. Okay, so I can write 24. Now I represent 24 as a whole number, and now I need to put language for decimal, and that is and. So if I see it in the language, and it really means the decimal point. So and now I say these three numbers or together. 357. But what they are thousands because we have 1, 2, 3 digits after the decimal. 1, 2, 3. What is their last name? What is their place value? Is 357 thousandths. So now we write just as we say 300 50 7. But what? They are thousands. So I'm going to write down, I don't have enough room to here, so I'm going to write, maybe I squeeze it too. No, I'm not. So I'm going to just go below. And I need, it's not thousand, it's thousandths. This is, that my number is a decimal. So 24 and 357 thousandths. 24 and 357 thousandths. And that is number 3. Okay. Now A for write expanded form using fractions or decimals. We're going to use both. We're going to use fractions and we're going to use decimals. So just to know, to make sure that you understand the both. So it is, the first part would be practically the same. You can say like 22 times 10 and then plus 4 times 1. Plus now we are getting into the decimal part, so we can use parentheses if we wish. So we can say that is 3 times 1/10 plus 5 times 100 and plus 7 times 1,000. And this is a fractional representation because it's a, we also could do 2 divided by 1, 10 divided by 1, 4 divided by 1, and 1 divided by 1. If we're going to make whole numbers as a fraction, that's possibility as well. But usually it's not common to do so, to show whole as a fraction form. Now I'm going to do decimal form. So it's the first part is the same, 2 times 10 plus 4 times 1 plus, now if I needed to show this 1/10 as a decimal, I can see 3 times 0.1 or 0 and 1/10. This is 3 1/10ths and this is 5 100ths, 0 and 0 1. So 100, this is hundreds have a 2 place values after the decimal, so it's only is 1 out of 100 pieces, 100ths. Plus, as decimal, the last is 7 times 1,000ths, so I don't have the whole, I don't have a tens, I don't have hundreds, I only have 1 out of 1,000 pieces. So that this is fractions, fraction form. And this is decimal form. of the same number. So if we look, this is called standard number that has digits. That's called standard. So this is a word form. This is a fractional form. This is decimal form. And now they have also expressed in the unit form. So if we want a unit form, we can use the language of how many of each place value we have. So like we know these are two tens because that's 20, correct? So if I needed to say the same number, I'm going to rewrite the number 24 and 357. So I can see as a place value. So this is 2 tenths. And then I have this 4 ones. And then I have 3 tenths. 10. If I have only, look, this is 4 ones. If I have, I'm going to make arrows so you can see what is it. And so if I have only one digit after the decimal point, that's called tenths, THS, tenths. So I have 3 out of 10 pieces that makes this whole. Okay, and then I have 5 hundredths, 100 and THS ending hundreds. So that is, this was a 3 tenths. This is 500ths. I'm going to move there. 500ths. And then I will have this 7,000. 7,000. But THS, thousand is $1,000. This is thousandths, 7 little thousandths out of 1,000 pieces, then makes the whole. So this is called unit form, and decimal form, fraction form, word form. Okay, guys, that was Exit Ticket Grade 5, Mission 1, Lesson 5, and it looked like this. All right. Thousandths, and thousand is this. I'm sorry, that's, but if it's thousands, so it's 0.0001. So that is represents this with thousands. Okay, so have a great day. Bye. Love you.